we've seen, I would say, the majority of businesses and especially larger enterprises really struggle with AI and how to use it. And there's a number of things that make it very challenging for them. First of all, just the way that AI works is a little less definitive in the sense of like it can produce different things at different times with varying degrees of quality. That frankly is just unnerving for a lot of businesses that have a very reliable and clear process for getting something done. And then the other reality, just given where it is now, is I think people perceive it as a risk, right? Because there is a system now running that is either, doing something that's not fully understood in some situations, either implicitly or explicitly taking control over something that maybe was very manually or, done in a very clear way. And that being said, we've seen a number of ways that really help change that so that businesses can start adopting AI, more aggressively in the way they work. And there's really kind of three aspects of that. If you think of what, I just spoke about around risks and everything else, a lot of it is actually about establishing trust. And so the first thing for us is giving very clear and kind of transparent visibility, not just at the end result, but essentially at the steps as they go through so that people can see what's going on, where has what information been generated, created, learned, any of those things. And that gives them just a little bit more visibility and control and understanding of like why and how. For us, we've taken an approach to very much augment existing people and workflows and to try to help them be better. And as part of that, you still have, a person, frankly, in control. So like the analogy we use, inside the company is like if we were producing this for a teacher, the teacher doesn't necessarily want the grade of the paper, to get created by us. What they want is a succinct amount of information that they can look at very quickly to decide what the grade would be. And that's the same as we look across, all of the fields we work in. What people want is all of the information pulled together in a way where they can make a decision very quickly, not to take that decision away from them. And again, so that's kind of a key part of transparency. And so for us, the transparency, the human in the loop, and then frankly, at the lowest levels, it's just also around having control. And so, we give enterprises full control over what is running, how it's running, and essentially the security around all that. And that just makes people feel a lot better in the sense of like, in a simple way, they almost feel like they have their hand on the light switch and can turn it off when they want or to dim it when they want. That adds up to essentially give them a much lower risk profile for using AI and also ways to start using it in kind of incremental ways to understand how it affects their business. I'd be really interested to hear from others what concerns and risks they see with using AI, and then also what they have done that's worked, in making them feel better and getting value out of artificial intelligence.